Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you guys want to see how I've cooked these sausages, join in. How I made them, I've unpacked AOBOSI Meat Grinder. Tune in and see how I made them. That is money, and let's roll. Right, so let's take a look at this AOBOSI Meat Grinder. I've not unpacked it yet. So what do we get inside of that box? Obviously the manual, meat grinder, brand AOBOSI, I hope I'm saying it correctly, model MGG100. We'll have a look in a minute. So also you get a couple of different sizes grinding, the blade as well. Packaging is pretty good. You've got another main attachment, you've got more blades and more different size holes, metal. You've got a sausage stuffers, different sizes, so that's what we're going to be using today. We've got more, your stuffing pushing tool. You've got a couple of plastic attachments for the sausage maker. Yeah, it is metal. Seems a little bit cheap, but pretty sturdy. And that's the main body of the grinder. So let's unpack this one. Because I'm in UK, I've got UK plug there. Let's take a look all the way around. We've got some cleaning tips. You want to have a look, read about it. Seems solid. Button's pretty good. So you got a storage compartment. The blades. Yeah, so the back of it is for the storage. The extra blades. Put it like that. So let's take a look at the grinder head itself. Solid. What you want to do, make sure you wash everything before use, because factory oils on there for the metal so they don't rust. You've got another blade in there, rubber seal for the back so nothing comes out of the back of it. It's pretty sturdy, light aluminium. Install the blades correctly, like that, and like that. So now let's put this on. Just as easy as that. Take it off, you've got the button here. Take it off. I can't wait to use this. Put the feeder head on. So you've got a food pusher that goes in on top of it, like that. Then you've got sausage stuffer tubes, 3 different sizes as mentioned earlier. I can't remember what size I've got for the sausages today, but we'll double check which one and we'll see how the sausage is going to go. So these 2 are cubit attachments. Right, let's take it apart, wash it out. So I'm going to be grinding some meat in a minute. Right, so to make the sausages today, I'm going to be using 2.6 kilos of pork neck, diced about inch size cubes. Also about 850 grams of pork belly, skinless, same again, but inch size cubes. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to test the actual meat grinder. How is it going to perform? Also to let you know, the meat is not fully defrosted, so it's got a little bit of a toughness into it. Not too soft. Turn the meat grinder on. Yeah. It is working. Working pretty good, guys. So there we go, our meat is grinded now. The actual grind is very good, I'm happy with that. The machine withstood all that grinding, first grinding, so I'm pretty happy with that one. So let's jump into the sausage making and what I'm going to mix into that. Right, so for this sausage I'm using 2 Turkish peppers like that, diced up. They've got a nice bit of heat in it. So also I'm going to be using this jar of 150 grams of pickled jalapenos. So seasoning, it's going to be Angus and oink, bacon, honey, jalapeno, barbecue rub seasoning. It's very nice, so it's going to be a quite substantial amount. And now we're going to mix in thoroughly. Right, let's start the mixing. Just to be clear, I never made a sausage before in my life, so I'm not sure how is this going to turn out. So as you can see, when you're mixing it, probably need to add a little bit more seasoning, so we'll do that in a second. That's a lot of meat, so I've gone for nearly 3/4 of this tub. Carry on mixing it. Make sure all the peppers are mixed in evenly. Squish them between your fingers. Mix for about, I would say, 5 minutes. Also to the mix I'm going to add some garlic granules. And I'd say about a spoonful of curing salt. You want to mix in that curing salt and then garlic powder quite good, because you want to spread out evenly. So just by smelling it, you can tell all the ingredients that I've added actually smells very nice. So by the strength of the smell, you should be able to tell how your seasoning is. Is it enough or not? Mixed in now. That's how it looks like. So what I'm going to do now is basically, because I'm making the cheesy jalapeno, so I'm going to add about 450 grams of grated mild cheddar cheese. Mix it all together. We want them sausages exploding after I finish smoking them. And obviously the cheese will add the flavour. Make sure the cheese is thoroughly mixed in as well. No big lumps in one space like this. And then break it apart. It's like playing with the plastic dough. I think I'm happy with the mixture. The ratio of everything, if you have a look, the ratio is quite good. Sticky as well. So now I'm going to get pig intestines that I bought today, and we're going to start stuffing them with this meat grinder. Right, so let's change the grinder into the sausage stuffer. Right, so put the sausage stuffer on. You just go like that. You've got 2 parts like this. That goes on here. Put that back on. Locks it in. So now let's work with pig pig guts basically. Yeah, I've had them soaked in the water. Let's find the end like that, and with one hand slide it on, while the other hand you sort of untwist it just like that. Yeah, don't laugh at that motion. What you want to do, you want to put it all on nice and even, because when you're doing it you want to sort of untwist it so it comes out straight and it just glides on. But with the end, what we want to do is make a little knot on the end so our mince does not come out. There we go. Go all the way to the end now, just like that, so your knot is touching. Right, so there we go. I'm ready to start making first time sausages. So we take some of my pork mince, put it on top, stuff in a little bit before we turn the machine on, I guess. So turn it on and then start pushing it in and we'll see how it goes. Don't know what's happening. Should we try the bigger one? Let's transfer this over first. Go like that. As I said, never made a sausage before. Right, take 2 guys. I've changed the nozzle onto the bigger one. Or let's not do the knot. And Larry's making sausages. Making a mess, not the sausages. They're coming out nicely. So look, this is Larry's first sausages. Look at that, nice thick. So I'm gonna smoke them soon. Right, so what I'm gonna do now, I'm actually gonna make this off scene. You don't want to watch this me failing every 4 sausages. So I'll see you after the last sausage I just made. Oh yeah, and by the way, actually stuffing the sausages without the this blade here is a lot better for me for some reason. Actually pushes more, doesn't create the vacuum here, so without this blade is a lot better stuffing your sausage. Right, so I've got a helping hand, which makes it a lot easier. Yep, whoop, yep, whoop, 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 whoop. Yep. So that way you can control a bit more, a little bit more. That's it. There we go. So the first batch of sausages made. So let's have a look at them. They look beautiful, don't they? You can see all the jalapenos, all the cheese in them. 15 sausages in one go. Yeah! Right, let's finish this. Right, so made a bunch of sausages just now. Have a look what they look like. They're beautiful. So what we're going to do now is going to go on to the one of my Kamado Bonos. I'm going to set that one up. I'm going to show you how I'm going to smoke it. I have to say guys, it wasn't easy to make these sausages because the first time is never easy, so you should know. So, but sausages, I'm going to show them again. As actually standing, all the seasoning is giving that colour, so they're becoming a nice sort of brownish, got a bit of a reddish colour coming in. Not sure if you can actually see that on the camera, but I'm super chuffed about them. Nice, like not too soft, not too hard, just perfect. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get the Kamado set up, so come a bit closer. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do there. So right, I'm going to load some lump wood charcoal. I'm going to load it by hand this time. Plus we don't want to be overloading. And I'm not loading the full grill at all. The main reason is because I don't want overshooting the temperatures. So that much is going to be enough. Not sure if you can see it. If you never used the Kamado, to start the fire, use one of these wood wool lighters, put it right in the middle, make sure your bottom ventilation is open fully, and get the fire lighted. Do its job for about 10-15 minutes. So we come back then. And today I'm going to be using some cherry chunk wood for the sausages. Beautiful, aren't they? Twist them up, make sure they're twisted, sure they ain't going to go nowhere. Now this is the third cooking video that I'm actually going to be posting, or just posted as you're watching. So haven't picked up an easy task to do, but the main reason is because I got myself a meat grinder, so that's why I'm doing the sausages, as I wanted to do them for quite a long time. Obviously I know I'm chit-chatting because I'm waiting for the grill to raise the temperatures so I can put the sausages on. So what we're going to do now, so the firelight has gone off now, so the charcoal's getting lit up, so we want to close the lid up, sort of come up 20 degrees before the desired temperature. Then I'm going to show you the next step. Right, so we're near that 20 degrees desired temperature. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to start putting my chunks in. I'm going to use about 4 chunks, one in the middle, one sort of offside, one offside, and then basically so on. Then we're going to place the deflectors on a lower position on Kamado Bono, get the grates on, and then close it up, and then wait for the temperature to raise up again. Then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do next. Right, so I'm about 20 degrees nearby that temperature with the whole setup in the Kamado Bono. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the top ventilation to 1, and then the bottom ventilation I'm going to turn to about 1, and then give it 10-15 minutes for the temp to settle in. Probably will raise up to what I want, because I'm actually trying to shoot for about 110 to 115 C. Right, time to load. First thing what we want to do is oil up the grates so the sausages don't stick too much. So we're going to start with a long one. Getting smoky. So I don't want to go to the edges too much, so I'm going to use the grate expander. This grate expander is super nice attachment for your Bono or for any grill that you can actually fit in it, because it allows you to have more cooking surface, smoking surface. That's my sausages in it. Let's close it off and give them a few hours of smoke bath time. Right, the grill is still standing at 100 degrees Celsius, which is about 215 Fahrenheit, but let's take a look inside. It's been about an hour and a half. Those sausages looking beautiful. Still a little bit to go. Right, so the sausages are smoked. Look at that sausage. Oh, it's juicy inside. I can't wait to break it. Right, so I'm very happy with the results of this sausage that came out, as you can see. Beautiful. So should we break it or not? Let's break it. Right, let's break this sausage. There you go. That's how it looks inside. Nice and juicy. The smell is super nice. Can't wait to try it. Let's have a little cut. This is a cross cut. Now let's make something else so we can eat them. Right, so what I did, grilled some flatbreads. So let's load it up. Just some pickle. Let's get the sausage inside. Gonna top it up with these oak and barbecue Carolina mustard sauce. And then I'm going to top it up with freshly pickled white onions. And there we go. That's the beauty of today's video. Let's have a little taste test of the whole combination. Let's start there. so good. Oh, everyone, you should try this. It's super delicious. All the flavors are just keep coming out. Cheese, the Turkish pepper, jalapeno, the Pegasus anchor's annoying. Oh, it's just brings out all the flavors out. It's very nice. Been smoked on Kamado Bono, all these sausages. So we're gonna have a dinner tonight with my kids. Everyone, thanks for tuning in. Hope you liked the video. Please subscribe and like down the bottom. Share the video if someone would be interested too. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Now I'm gonna enjoy my sausages. That is money. So this one I'm going to just take out. It's shook. There is the first disaster just happened there. It's actually exploded, but that's fine. Let's deal with that. Yeah, sausages, sausages.